Most users treat Gemini like a basic search engine, receiving paragraphs of text and moving on. But there is a secondary workspace within the interface, a hidden layer that turns those same text prompts into functional software. This environment is called Canvas. It generates and renders functional websites, data dashboards, and no-code apps directly alongside your text conversation. Over the next few minutes, we are going to take a block of raw, unformatted data and turn it into a working, interactive application. You do not need a developer environment or any coding background to do this. All you need is an active Gemini session and a specific set of raw text or numbers to work with. Mastering this specific workspace allows you to build and deploy digital tools that solve actual problems for your team using simple, everyday language. Step 1 is opening the environment. Before you write your first prompt, look at the Tools menu in the prompt bar and switch on Canvas. Avoid a common error here. Do not point Gemini at a Google Drive link and hope it pulls the right numbers. That routing is unpredictable. Instead, open your spreadsheet or document, select the data you want, and paste it directly into the prompt box. Once you submit, the interface splits. You maintain the chat on the left, but the right side becomes a live, structured workspace containing your data. Now you can refine this material precisely without risking unwanted changes to the rest of the document. If a specific paragraph needs work, simply highlight it with your cursor. An inline prompt bubble appears right next to your selection, waiting for your instruction. Normally, you would type your correction into the main chat window and watch the model rewrite the entire page, often losing previous adjustments along the way. By constraining the prompt to only what you highlighted, the surrounding document stays perfectly intact. You eliminate the endless cycle of copying and pasting new outputs to stitch together a final draft. Now that we have a clean text brief, we can push this data up a level into a visual interface. Go back to the prompt bar and type an instruction like, "Turn this document into a clean, one-page website with distinct sections for each category." Behind the scenes, the model translates text into functional code, writing HTML, CSS, and JavaScript simultaneously. But you never look at that syntax. Instead, the final rendered page materializes in real time in the preview pane. Keeping the rendering engine inside the same browser window means you can instantly evaluate your design without managing external hosting files or debugging server errors. If you want to change how this page looks, you use a visual tool called Select and Ask. The page dims, and you click exactly what you want to change, like a heading or a submit button. You type a plain language instruction like switch the color scheme to dark mode, and the page updates. You can also take this further than static visuals. Canvas allows you to inject working AI features directly into the interface you just built. Tell Canvas to add an AI chat widget. It drops a live module into the corner of your site, ready to answer user questions. This single prompt creates a two-way application that your audience can interrogate directly. When you are satisfied with the design, you need a way to get it out of the Gemini environment. If you look at the top of the window, a toggle switch reveals the raw, compiled source code powering your page. You have two paths for extraction. You can hit the Share menu to generate a Google Drive link, restricting access based on normal drive permissions, or you can copy the raw code to deploy on your own web host. Warning tone. Before you launch, you must account for a hard limitation in this system. Canvas apps run entirely in the browser without a back-end database. The moment you close the tab, any data entered into your app disappears. Because of this memory constraint, the workflow is best suited for building single-purpose internal tools like habit trackers, visual dashboards, or interactive pitches where long-term data storage is not required. Take a set of PDFs, synthesize them in Notebook LM, and paste that summary directly into Canvas to build a highly researched briefing site. This interface replaces the text editor, the code sandbox, and the visual previewer. You provide the raw input, and you walk away with a deployable digital tool.